Am I gonna have to hum the music again?
Uh-oh. You're not hearing any music?
No.
What happened? All right, well, I hear
Well, there
it,
you go. You hear it. That's all that
but
matters.
you don't hear it. So what Oh, you know what I know what happened? I was messing around with the Skype replacement.
Oh,
And that
right.
I think
No,
that
blame it on Microsoft. It'll be
here, I'll fix
everyone.
it right now.
Yeah.
I'll fix it to here. This. See, now if I were to play it,
Ah.
hear
Well,
that?
there you go. Yeah.
There you
Hello,
go.
Canada. Hello, Australia.
Hello and
You hear it,
welcome to
right?
the Retro
Yep, I hear it
Maccast with
now.
Okay.
James and
Yeah.
John, where in each
Anyway, yeah, Skype is sunsetting in May. We've been using that as our the chat between the two of us
Yeah.
for, I don't know, almost for a very long time.
Yeah, and I
And
can't remember. Do you remember why we started? Because that's right, we were recording our audio back at the
yeah,
time through Skype because for some reason it was a little bit better than doing it through
well,
messages.
it was more universal than
Yeah.
using iChat AV or whatever it was before that, and everybody seemed to use Skype because it was the standard.
Hmm.
And now Microsoft's getting away with it. So yes, I installed Teams, which is their designated replacement, and Teams muted StreamYard automatically. And when I unmuted, not only did it just unmute, it also switched the default mic for some reason. Anyway, all right. It's Microsoft. It is Microsoft's fault. I can legit say that. It wasn't the first time I've blamed something on Microsoft. Okay. Let's start this for real. Let's go in
Let's do it.
3, 2, 1. Welcome to the Retro MacCast with James and John. This is episode 703 from March 17th, 2025. Happy St. Patrick's Day, John.
And to you too, good sir. That was my
Is
best
St.
Hungarian
Patrick's
accent I
Day,
could do.
I would
St.
imagine,
Patrick's Day.
is that just something that we in the United States celebrate?
I'm sure we've co-opted it from somewhere.
Well, maybe
From
Ireland, but I mean, I
well,
wonder.
but if I
If
wouldn't
that,
be surprised if it's one of those things that yeah, it's only done here, and people in Ireland are like, "What are they doing in the United States?" I have no idea.
What about
Would not be
Canada?
surprised.
Derek W.
Derek,
Do you do St. Patrick's Day there? Let's see. Today we got the usual segments, and then we're going to continue with our look at the RR auction lots. We'll look at the broader set of stuff, Apple themed things. There's a bunch of them, but we'll try to get through them quick enough and just pause on the ones that are of particular interest. Maybe do some bidding. I don't know. We'll see. See where the night takes us. I did log in with my account, so I'm ready to go. Yeah, I think that'll do it. So let's quick break. We'll be back with eBay finds. All right.
Matthew, Derek, good fellow to both of you.
Okay. Let's get some eBay finds up here. That tiny little image. All right, let's go in 3, 2, 1. Time now for eBay finds. Last week we had the Quadra 650, very clean Quadra 650 with the original box. After 34 bids, what's your guess? 34 bids? No guess?
200?
Way off. $710.
No way. Okay.
700. It's a very clean
impressive.
650. It works as far as we know. I mean, there's like a power on light.
There's a light.
There's a light. Yeah. Yeah. Got a nice price. 650. Okay, and then the Apple Image Writer, also with the box. this one is still available for a buy it now of $249.99, or you can make an offer.
Hmm.
And then the
Ah,
Macintosh Performa rolling duffel bag in its 6-color glory. That one sold. No, has not sold. Still has a buy it now of $187.90.
I have to
Or you
say, I'm
can make an
really
offer.
surprised. Really
Mhm.
surprised that one's still out there.
Yeah.
Huh.
Okay, we'll begin with this. The title says Apple Macintosh version 1.0, the demo CD, self-running dealer demo. The description says not much, just says it's an original box, impossible to find. This comes from a seller that we've seen lots of interesting Apple items over the years. Let me look through the pictures here. So you got a CD-ROM, says version 1.0,
Mhm.
has the Apple logo on it. And
Right.
inside, on the inside cover, it says, "At last, a self-running interactive demo that can help you sell Macintosh computers. This demo shows why more and more people are choosing Macintosh. It includes information about the entire Macintosh computer family, from the very powerful, the very affordable Macintosh Classic to the very powerful Macintosh 2 FX. It also contains information about Apple's printer family, including information about our newest printers, the Apple StyleWriter and Personal LaserWriter LS. We've even included information about popular Macintosh applications. So what are you waiting for? Here's how to load the demo."
So first of all, I could not find this particular demo
Oh, I was hoping you
online.
could.
I found one from 1992, and they've got an application disc and a game disc.
Uh-huh.
Um, that Mac 84 Steve had posted up on Macintosh Garden. So
So this
there
is
is
earlier,
a this is a
91.
1991, yeah, and the other one, it's two discs, very different looking cover.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, the fact that this one is not out there, but I'm not going to put the 350 bones down for
Oh,
this.
no,
Nope,
no. Surely it's got to be out there. You just have to do a little more
somewhere.
digging. Yeah. Um, I love these demos like this, because if you've got
Yeah.
a classic Mac set up in your home and
Oh my gosh, right? Just
just
have this
run it.
running. I would
Oh yeah.
love that.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Well, maybe we can all chip in and we can buy this and image it for the world. Um, all right. Well, what do we got next?
Next up, we have the Apple adjustable keyboard complete set in box. This is the ADB one. This is the one that kind of splits in the middle. Back when they thought this was going to be the rage and be all ergonomic and stop people having carpal and stuff like that.
Didn't really
Instead,
catch
people
on,
just
did it? The
said, "Boy,
whole
this is a really weird looking keyboard."
Remember
The other cool thing
Microsoft had
about
the
this one,
one
oh, did they?
they had one that didn't it had like a hump to it, right?
Oh, right. It was like a
Yeah.
single solid piece. Of this one, it was at least semi-adjustable. You could actually push this together and make it look like a normal keyboard.
Mhm.
This one also had the separate numeric keypad. So you had the one long, kind of your standard ADB cable that went to the back of the computer, and then you had this little pigtail ADB cable that connected the um, number pad slash function buttons,
Mm.
um, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually have both of these, but I'm missing the little tiny cable that goes between the two keyboard
Oh,
parts.
yeah.
And mine's not in a box like this one. Did I mention this one's in the box? New in box? Still has all the internal box bits and pieces. I don't see anything like let's see here. Yep, comes with a floppy disk
Mhm.
for the Apple adjustable keyboard installer and also the manual. Uh,
Mhm.
right now, oh wow, this is interesting too. I hadn't noticed this before. The box has actually got a cutout of the Apple logo in the cardboard.
Yeah.
It's
I
actually like
don't
see-through. That
remember
is
seeing that.
so cool.
Yeah.
I almost wish let's see, is there a picture of the box closed? I want to see where does that pop? Where does it
Just an
show up when
inside piece
it's
of
on the
cardboard.
inside?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, so that's kind of what you used to pull the inner bit out. I see.
Yeah,
Okay.
maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Well, that's yeah. So that's what you would grab onto too. Wow, that is very neat. I've never seen that before on any of the Apple packaging. Well, if you want to try this out on your own, $299 or best offer. Buy it now.
Mhm.
Pretty neat. So I've never seen these in any pictures except for with a color classic.
Oh
Every
yeah.
time I see one of these, it's with a color classic, and I just find that kind of weird.
Somewhere I have one of these in the box. I'll have to go maybe at the end. Well, I'll see if I can find it because I don't remember that little cutout of the Apple logo either.
Yeah.
All right.
What's the last
And
one?
finally, you know how I
Oh,
love
well,
signs.
you do love signs.
The title is Vintage Apple Computer Dealer Sign. The description reads Super rare vintage Apple computer light up authorized dealer sign circa 1981. The sign is in excellent shape, no cracks. Reverse silkscreen plastic front with plastic and metal frame, fluorescent tube lamps. It is 36 inches long by 18 inches tall and 6 inches deep, I guess.
Wow. Is it double
Um,
sided?
no, it's just because of the tubes in there.
Oh, got it. Got it. Okay.
And it has a pull chain to turn it on and off. It says it's the
Nice.
perfect for a collector that can display it with vintage computers, will be professionally boxed and insured for shipping. So you're looking at a black metal and plastic framed sign that says Apple Computer in modern textura with the Apple logo, as we like to see it there with the word Apple in the bite of the apple, changing the
Mhm.
world one person at a time, and then underneath that, authorized dealer.
Nice.
I have never seen a sign like this.
This looks so nice.
It would be magnificent in one's room, especially around some Apple IIs, right?
Oh yeah.
Because
Yeah,
this is
absolutely.
pre-Mac. It even has 1981 stamped at the bottom. This, by all appearances, this appears to be like a legit, right?
Hmm.
Apple, authorized sign. It's got all the markings
A
of
real
legitimacy
honest
down
to
here.
goodness. Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Um, it's in pretty good shape given the age. There's you see the width of it, the
Oh
enclosure
yeah.
to carry
That's pretty
the fluorescent
beefy.
tubes.
Hmm.
They don't show it being lit up. I don't know if those tubes have survived.
Well, I don't know if yeah, I couldn't tell whether it's lit up or not. I mean, it would be kind of hard to tell in the photo, in the pictures.
Yeah.
Those colors look pretty darn
Well,
vibrant.
it's not plugged in unless
Ah,
they've got some
well,
kind of wireless power thing going on.
just
Um,
shuffle your feet very briskly. Great, take the
uh,
photo now. Zzz.
yeah, I'm sure there's probably. I mean, as old as I bet you could still find replacement fluorescent tubes
Sure.
for this because boy, this would be glorious lit up in a
You know,
dark
so
room.
as somebody who does arcade games and has a
Uh-huh.
bunch of, old arcade games that use fluorescent
Oh,
tubes, they actually make LED plugins for the fluorescent tubes.
oh wow,
So the same size and everything, the pins, you
nice.
just have to do a little bit of changing on the wiring itself, but then
Yeah.
it's just plug them in, good to
And
go.
do they do ones that'll like do different colors and things too? I wonder.
I haven't seen that. No, because they're
Oh, just
usually
one.
they're replacing a
Oh,
fluorescent tube that's,
yeah, yeah.
you know,
Hmm. Hmm. Um, wow, they want $3,995 is to buy it now. There's a make an offer. I think that's like a legit price. I think they could get that. I mean, you're
yeah,
talking about
yeah,
probably one of a kind at this point of
right.
some real Apple history that would just make an amazing display piece in a museum or somebody's private collection. $4,000. Make an offer. I feel like I should make an offer. I don't know. I'd insult them with any offer that I'm considering right now, but we'll see. See what happens next week if it's still around.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm looking at this other stuff this guy sells, and he kind of
Yeah.
specializes in old signs like this. He's got an
Oh.
Orange Crush one,
Uh-huh.
um,
What if they're like
a
an
Bunny Bread
advertisement?
sign, Ferrari sign. Yeah, kind of interesting.
Hmm. All right. Now, buckle up. Got 317 items here. All right. We'll just dig in here. Put it right there. Okay, let's go in 3, 2, 1. All right. We're at rrauction.com. Steve Jobs and the Apple Revolution is the collection here. And I think it has some overlap to the prototypes category that we were
Yeah.
looking at last week. So we won't spend any time on those since we covered them last week. But we'll scroll through these items here and we'll pause on some interesting ones. Just stop, John, when you see something that you want to check out. I've sorted them from low bid to high bid so we can increase the suspense here. So we'll just keep going here. And so far, I'm not seeing anything of particular interest, but we're going to, just miscellaneous items, some promotional items, some old mouse pads, posters, like from the Think Different era, introduction of Mac OS 10. There's a Macintosh
The notepad block,
notepad,
right? Yeah.
right? I have a bunch of those. That one's going to start at $100 for that. We got more
The Yin Yang poster. I do
posters.
really like wait. All right.
Yes.
So,
What?
yeah, two great posters. You've got, first of all, the auctions for all four posters, two Yin Yang and two of the cube ones. Is that the cube one that says actual size? As I remember, they did
No,
those.
yes, it does
No,
say
no,
actual
no.
size. It says
Where?
actual size on the bottom.
Oh, it does. Yeah. So
Store.
that's the one. Yeah, where it's a pretty good sized poster
Mm-hmm.
to be able to show the cube at. So that is four of those posters, two of each. For right now, it's got a bid of $100.
Yeah, not bad at all.
Ooh,
And it's the original cardboard too.
it only has one bid so far. That right there,
Yeah,
that's tempting.
and I believe you have to pay a 25% charge on top of that.
Okay, all right, good to know.
And let's see, there's an original Laser Writer schematic that does something for you from March of 1985. Some clothing here, some Apple Polo shirts, some sweatshirts, some t-shirts. Nothing particularly remarkable, but these shirts are going to probably cost you about $100 each. How about the Mission Impossible promotional t-shirt and cap back when they used Max in that movie?
We're in.
Apple Computer sweatshirt, hooded sweatshirt, and sweatpants.
Wait. The
Yes.
Apple Checkbook Integer Basic Software Cassette Tape?
Yeah, we've seen a lot of these
Apple
cassettes
Software Bank.
of the Apple II era, but not a lot in the packaging.
Yeah, Checkbook. So Checkbook is in the name of the app.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got I like the case. That's kind of neat. I wish do they show the cover? They don't show the cover, do they?
They don't. I don't know if there's anything on there, if it's just black.
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, so that cassette is they got two bids on that. It's up to $110. Some more clothing. Nothing particularly interesting. Oh, there's also a mixture of Newton things in here, like Newton
weird.
there. Or Apple clothing.
Because that's what Steve Jobs wants to see on an auction with his name on it is Newton stuff, right?
That's right. Some computer mugs featuring the Apple logo, 6-color logo. Another notepad, which is new. And then here are posters. Now here's the Yin Yang poster again. I don't know why this is
why the single one
$200.
is $200, whereas the other one is four posters for $100.
I don't
Okay.
understand that. No.
The Hell Froze Over iTunes Windows release poster.
Mhm.
Nice.
Don't
That's a
know if
classic.
I don't know that I have one of these. $200 is what they want for this. And then there's your G4Q poster, just a single one. It's 200. So yeah. So I recommend bidding for the 4 for the price of one. Actually, the price of half, right? That was $100 for
Yeah, I need to
4
go back
posters.
and make sure that those other ones are full size and maybe not like a smaller reproduction or something
All right, let's
because
go
that
back.
seems really weird.
It would be weird to do a smaller version of something that said actual
Well, yeah,
size
but
on
then
it.
why would they also be selling? Here's 4 of them for.
It says the sizes are 24 by 36. It also looks like, but it looks like the condition is yellowed or something. See that? See that there's
Okay,
some
okay.
staining
All right. Yeah, I see it now.
there.
Yeah, so they're
Yeah,
4 not
some
pristine.
the water got in or some moisture or something.
Okay. All right, that makes
So
sense then.
that's why you're going to get the discount. So, in fact, it may even say that. Yeah, it says um, bare areas of damp staining and a small tear or two.
Okay.
So
All
that's
right.
why the discount.
Okay.
So not the deal we thought it was, and actually the clean posters are a little pricey.
Yeah.
Let's see. This is what do we got here? Some early Apple publications. This is a whole lot of stuff,
Oh,
including some
wow.
interesting binders.
Macintosh and Apple II publications. Can we see any of the titles?
Um,
Well, they probably have them
yeah,
listed underneath.
they're Apple II books. A couple of them hardcover. So like,
Oh,
oh,
very
there's a
nice.
yeah, an Apple II GS ProDOS 16 reference. There's a Macintosh Programmer's Introduction to the Macintosh Family. Some
Huh.
binders.
Yeah, but like you
So
said, 3
that's
of those 4 books are hardcover, which is
yeah.
pretty interesting.
Some more clothing items. This is kind of
You
interesting. The
have that
Apple,
bomber jacket, don't you? The
not
very
this one.
bottom. No,
No.
the
Oh, that one?
6204?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe I. No, I don't think I
Something
have this.
similar?
This is kind of interesting. Let's pull that one up because I believe the back has something cool on it. Yeah, it has. It's
Ah.
called the Apple Computer Website Bomber Jacket, and it's got some embroidered logos on the back. So there's like a kind of a stylized globe, but then it's got
Hmm.
like the moof and
Trash
some other
can.
cables and control
Yeah.
panels.
Cereal. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
even the puzzle. It's cool. No, I don't have that. That's a cool one right there. That's what $200 is the minimum bid. Now, I was looking at this one, this Apple Cafe promotional jacket, a conceptual predecessor to the Apple Store.
Oh, interesting.
Look at
Apple
this.
Cafe. Same thing, but it's got a apple with the world inside in the middle. Oh, no, different icons too. Okay, I see a
Yeah.
CD-ROM
Hmm.
modem. Hmm.
Pretty neat. Let's see. Keep going. We got a jean jacket. Here's a Macintosh Plus disc box.
Mm-hmm.
So we've seen these, but
Slightly
what I
different
didn't know.
versions.
Yeah, this one is actually from the collection of Dennis Grimm, who worked at Apple.
Oh, so that's what the
Yeah, there's
front
a
plate,
plaque
because mine doesn't have a front plate, but yeah.
in appreciation of your
Ooh,
efforts, Macintosh Plus, January 19th, 1986, Dennis Grimm. So they
very
used this as a
nice.
little gift for
Yeah.
employees back then. Some golf stuff, more posters. This one I like because we get some Picasso
Ah, yes.
Macintosh stuff, um, including the what do they call these shirts?
Jersey?
It's style. It's like a baseball
Yeah, with
shirt or a got there's a
uh
style to that shirt
okay.
with the Picasso
Where the
logo.
and the shoulders and the neck are a different color than the rest of the shirt.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
You've got like an original shipping box with the accessories for the Macintosh 128, some original um,
Are,
stickers, and
are
then
those coasters up there by the underneath the binder?
underneath the
You get the
binder.
round one.
Oh,
All
no,
right.
those are
Uh-huh.
stickers.
Okay.
And then to the right of that, there's what looks like a name badge of some sort that says Macintosh Team Number 1.
Oh, interesting.
And then this binder with the Picasso Mac
Hmm.
logo
Hmm.
on it. And I'm not sure what's in that binder, but this is some interesting stuff right here. $200 is just a minimum bid on that. That's, I think, very tempting. Some more Picasso logo stuff. We're going to keep going. Okay, look at this. The Wheels for the Mind program poster and ephemera from the collection of Clement Mock. Take a look at this. This is actually a poster of that Wheels for Mind
Oh,
Apple University
nice.
Consortium logo and a t-shirt in that same style that I can't
Same
remember
style, yeah.
what you call it. This one actually looks in very nice condition. That poster is great.
Yeah, beautiful, yeah.
Look at that. Love that. $200. Somebody's already started the bid on that one. Some more posters, some old software. Now, look at this. Apple internal confidential tapes. Okay.
Apple Confidential, we've heard of that before, haven't we?
Have we? What does it
I
refer to?
swear, I don't know.
The
You
description
you keep
says
going through stuff. I'll look it up.
four cassette tapes marked Apple Confidential, including two marked CROM Market Intelligence Update September 91 and two marked CROM Market Intelligence Update December 91. Additionally, includes a circa 1984 guided for Macintosh tape and a circa 1988 the central source internal employee-only tape with its original cardstocks insert featuring embossed Apple emblem and imprinted John Scully quote. So
Okay,
these are
what it
just
is. Oh yeah,
internal
there was
tapes.
what I was thinking of. There was a book called Apple Confidential,
Oh yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
definitive
No,
history of the yeah. So
this is marked confidential because it was
right.
confidential to the company. And actually, this John Scully tape, the central source has this embossed Apple logo on it. It says "Central to Success COPS," COPS, which stands for something. Gosh, wouldn't you like to listen to these?
Hmm.
What their confidential marketing material is? This one starts at two hundred
One of the
dollars. That
tapes is
one bid.
just for some reason Balmer still going developers, 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 developers.
More
That's their
promotional
comedy
material.
side.
All right, look at this one. How about some Macintosh champagne? Oh my
Some
gosh,
champagne.
this is cool. Very rare original Macintosh champagne bottle presented by Apple Computer to members of the Mac 100 development team in March of 1984. Produced and bottled by Mirasu Vineyards of San Jose, California. The bottle features a custom label with a Picasso-style Apple imagery and reads, "In celebration of the production of 1,000 Macintosh units per day." In
So
fine,
that app
unopened
that
condition.
oh sorry.
Yeah.
That Picasso Apple logo wasn't it the one they used on their floppy disc boxes for the
Yes, and I think it's also isn't it on the accessory box for the
maybe
128?
that's what I was thinking of. Yeah.
Yeah. This is really cool. That's needs to be in a museum. Yeah, one bid on that at $200. They think it's going to go over $2,000. I can
Mm.
believe it. That's a really unique item. Can't imagine a lot of those survived. Um, well, let's see. A bunch of marketing materials. Here's a bunch of pins and keychains.
Oh, this is kind of cool.
Some we've
Yeah.
seen before, some we haven't. Some internal
Applesoft.
ones.
Oh, Applefest. Sorry. Now, isn't
Yeah.
Applefest? Isn't that what ended up becoming Kansas Fest?
Uh, that I do not know.
Okay.
I think Applefest was like an official thing. I don't think Kansas Fest was born from an official Apple event, was it?
Ah,
I think
I'll
that
have
was
to look
back.
it up.
Just everybody was calling
Also,
everything a fest. Oops. Okay, here we go. Some Apple office supplies, shareholder documents, promotional stuff. The So Far book, the 10-year anniversary book. This one was Apple employee Clement Mox, and so it has inscriptions by some of the employees. I guess they would They signed them like they were
Oh, like
high
yearbooks.
school yearbooks. Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of neat.
Nice big Apple computer banner. $200 is the starting bid for that. And a Newton banner, also $200. Got some beer mugs, sweatshirts, shirts. Here's that Apple cooler with radio. We've talked about this on the show.
Oh,
I've got one of
yeah.
these things. This one's in really nice shape. Just $200 is the starting bid on that. It even has the headphones. And somebody's already started the bidding. Some Apple III schematics for their video circuitry. And some more shirts. How about a Claris the Dog Cow t-shirt and hat. And then some neck shirts. G4 Cube shirts.
Hmm.
Pair of those. And then we've got just a whole bunch of different shirts from early macOS days. Let's see. I'll find what else is cool. More pins. Here's an interesting poster from the Apple World
Oh,
Conference
yeah.
in 1987 called A History of the Future. And it's a long poster, and let's see, I can't zoom any further than this, but it has a pictorial history of, looks like Apple Computer from 1977 to 1987. Looks like an Apple II there.
Disc
See a Lisa
2,
mouse.
right? The Platinum Apple II. Yeah, Lisa Mouse.
Mm-hmm.
Whole, very neat. Wow, this thing's, how long is this poster?
How long is the poster? It is 53 inches.
Wow,
So over 4 feet by 12 inches wide.
that's nice.
And it was given to attendees of the 1987 Apple World Conference for developers and educators in Los Angeles, California. That is very nice. Just $200 for that one. Some videotapes. What's on these videotapes? VHS tapes. They just say Apple Videos, tape 1 of 2, playlist enclosed. Nothing in the description. No, nobody bothered to play them. Who knows what's on those things? The winter hat. I have one of those. $200 is what it's starting at. Some more t-shirts.
Oh my gosh. So I like the IBM, I bought Mac IBM shirt.
Yeah, from the 1994 Macworld Expo. Saying that
That's
IBM
clever.
stands for I bought Mac. There's the toy truck. Got one of these. Yeah, I've got one. Here's a 1989 sales conference t-shirt signed by John Scully.
Hmm.
I think it's right. Yeah, right there.
Oh, yeah.
It says, John Scully, you something it. Oh, here's a, what's it say? You made it.
You made it.
You made it.
Huh.
All right, let's see. Let's go next. What do we got here? A bunch of Microsoft stuff. Okay, we're losing the Apple focus here. Oh,
Commodore stuff?
here's an Apple II breakout cassette tape.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Could you also bring up the one underneath that, the Apple II mini manual? I want to see what that is. I don't recall ever.
Yeah, it says the title is Apple II Mini Manual, 8.5 by 11 inches, 68 pages. I don't know why it's called the Mini Manual. Seems like 8.5 by 11 is pretty good size.
Right, right.
You can see the list of the contents there. Huh.
Oh, I see. I like that.
Yeah.
That is pretty cool.
$200 for that one. Some magazines. What else here? Okay, we're starting to get into some hardware, some Apple II stuff, some Apple II computers, an Apple
Aha.
III,
So
decent starting
the one right
prices.
up there, that Apple II one with the Sanyo monitor and the Disk 2 drive, that is pretty nice.
It
Silent
is, and
type thermal
it's
printer.
starting only at one bid, and they estimate it to 1,500. But this is a nice little setup right here.
Yeah, especially if that's an actual Apple II, not a 2 Plus.
It says two.
It does say 2,
Yep.
but
I
having
wonder.
the appropriate Sanyo monitor to go with it is
Yeah.
pretty awesome.
I don't know if it says anything about it in operating condition. It really doesn't. Oh, it says tested to boot up, and an overall
Okay,
very good
all right,
defined. Yeah, that's
pretty
nice.
neat.
The Apple III with a 3 monitor and a pair of profile hard drives and some
Holy cow!
software. Functioning, a little yellow, quite yellow,
Quite yellow.
a little rough. But
Yeah, it's got a big divot missing out of the front of it, doesn't it?
is that what that is? It's just a
Or
sticker
is it a
that
B? Or is that
I
something?
don't know.
It's hard to tell.
Low starting price though of $200.
Yeah, one bid. I see a
Yeah.
lot of one bids on here.
Right. Yeah,
Somebody's just really hoping that
yeah, I'm
nobody
surprised that
pays any
there's
attention.
yeah, I
Oh,
guess
now
people are just gonna wait
check out that Apple IIe. Look at the keyboard on that Apple IIe. That is a very early Apple IIe
because of the key colors.
because of the key colors with the white text. Yeah.
Yeah. Huh. And that one comes with paddles, no monitor, but it has the original box. And another Apple III monitor, Apple IIc. Ah, wow, this is interesting. The title is Apple Macintosh 128K Computer Testing Setup from the collection of Dennis Graham.
Well, the really interesting thing about this is the Apple II in the picture. So what's going on here?
It says it's a fascinating original testing setup used by Apple Computer's Macintosh development team for work on the original Macintosh motherboard. And it has a variety of
So
interesting
were they using
hardware.
just the keyboard from the Apple II there? Do they show any inside pictures?
No, I
This is
think they
really
were hooking
interesting.
this up maybe to boards or something, using it as some kind of testing station. It's actually a plus, and it's got some
Okay, okay.
specialized hardware and a weird breakout box here of some sort. Um, yeah,
I was just
that's
curious if they were
very
using the disc two as like if they had modified it to be like a Twiggy drive or I was just
I don't
huh.
know. Gosh, we're going long here. Let's go through and see if we can. I think actually we're starting to overlap here with other stuff. Oh well, there is some hardware here that we didn't see last time. Some Next Cube things. Um, but I think
Macintosh Color Classic.
yeah,
0 bids. Minimum bid 200.
yeah.
That's
And I
very
think the
good.
rest of the stuff we
Ooh,
saw last week,
wait.
what the Blue
Blue
Dalmatian.
Dalmatian.
We
0
didn't see
bids,
that last time because
$200.
it's not a
We did not
prototype.
see that. No.
Yeah, yeah. Just these prototypes we saw last week. Like there's
Yeah,
just a run of the mill
right.
G5, for example, $200. Um, some sealed early iPhones and iPads, bunch of those.
Oh, 2C
I
clone.
think
The Laser 128. That's kind of neat.
magazines with Elon Musk on the cover. Um, I think there's an eMate with original box,
Yeah.
power CD player,
Ah.
and then some
Oh
Next
no, here
stuff.
we go. Next Cube
Mm-hmm.
workstation monitor, printer, and software with boxes. That's a
Yeah,
laser printer in there too. Yeah. Right now, estimate $500 is what they're estimating that to. No, wait, what?
that sounds very, very cheap. It should go for well more than that. But it all looks
No.
pristine. Well, it says 500
Two
plus, to
bids.
be fair.
Yeah. Holy cow.
Lots of old magazines with Steve Jobs on the cover. And how about There's an early next poster. Mm,
There's some cool
all
stuff
right.
in here. I mean, this
There
is even
is.
better
Yeah.
stuff than last week. Apple Macintosh
Yeah.
promotional banner.
Oh, this is
Very
the one
nice.
right here. Remember, we did a show where when I had come back from Belgium, having seen a lot of
Yes.
Falone stuff,
Yes.
because there was this sort of abandoned campaign of that Steve Jobs went to Jean-Michel Falone to do a Mr. Macintosh thing. Here's a poster. It's up to 220, but they think it'll go over $1,500, and I can believe that. Some Lisa launch posters. Those are cool. Bunch of Apple wristwatches. How about a birthday invite to Steve Jobs' 30th birthday party?
Is
I
that
think
the
that's
one that Ella
gonna be
Fitzgerald sang at?
could have been. Yeah, there
I think it
was
could have been.
who did he take? Lena Horne as his date, I think was the what happened. I think it's in
Yeah,
one
yeah.
of the Steve Jobs movies. All right, we're gonna speed it up here. We're really gonna find something that totally blows our socks off. See if there's something we can see here that we can use the remainder of the time. Um, da, da, da. How about there's a red Apple Mac Plus in there? Okay. Why people are bidding on the X-ray Macintosh posters up to 309 already?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Uh, um,
Hey, wait a wait. With the
yep.
Apple Cat diagnostic, is that like the Apple Cat, as in like the one that was oh my gosh, I'm blanking on the name. Derek, help me. Apple Cat
I
got
don't
kicked
know.
off his own team because
Oh, oh,
Steve
oh,
Jobs took
oh, oh.
over. Raskin, Jeff
No,
Raskin.
I don't think
Jeff
that's not
Raskin did the Apple
that
Cat.
this.
Wasn't that that?
No, I think it was some kind of testing unit.
Oh, okay.
Um, it like maybe similar. It's a diagnostic package, so
All right. Okay.
yeah, something's different. Bunch of Newtons. Let's see. Okay, we're gonna scroll through here, see what else is popping out. There's a Through the Looking Glass game. Um, some old photos.
Okay.
Boy,
Here we
there's a
go.
lot of
Here we
stuff.
go.
What?
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa,
Where?
stop.
Where? Stop.
Right there. Atari Star Wars arcade video game.
Cockpit
Cockpit
version.
version.
Yeah. Don't you have one of those?
I do, but
Yeah.
yeah.
But
They only made like 5,000 of those.
I wonder how
Yeah.
many are around. Um. All right. Let's see. Anything else here? Well, this is
There
kind
you
of
go. There's your, I
interesting.
know the JLPGA.
Oh yeah, the JLPGA PowerBook 170. They estimate that's going to go for over $10,000. It's at 605 right now. Oh boy, Black, the Darth Vader Apple II Plus
Oh wait,
is
how
going
about
over
that
2,000.
6502 chip? Do you see that? Do you see how much just that chip at
Yeah,
8 bids already for is $700? It's one of the early white ceramic 6502 chips.
right. Yeah, we should see the rarity go up here as we keep scrolling. There's an Apple Lisa 2, a couple of Lisa 2s. The one is a prototype, so I think we talked about that last week. I think we should be getting to the end. Oh, look, how about an Atari
Did I
Pong
see
video game?
Douglas Engelbart's name in there?
Yeah, he's listed on a couple of items.
Huh.
Inventor of the mouse, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, I think some of these things we saw. All right, last page. I think we saw most of the stuff. Oh, how about Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak's yearbook? Their yearbooks, I should say, 72 and 68. already those 2 yearbooks featuring the founders of Apple, 19 bids has taken those 2 yearbooks all the way to $2,426.
Whoa.
Still a long time ago. Steve Jobs business card already up to 3,287.
With 15 bids already.
Here's another group of business cards, including Steve Jobs, up to 4,096. How about an Apple One replica? Now it's just a replica, but it's signed by Ron Wayne and Daniel Kotke. It's already up
Fully
to
functional replica.
$4,376. That's bizarre. There's an early Steve Jobs business card from 1979. It's up to $4,506.
Wow.
An original Apple One computer manual is up to $4,500. Boy, we're starting to really get into the big money here. First generation Apple iPod sealed up to almost $9,000. I think it's going to go for over $20,000.
Oh my gosh. Do you still have any of your old stuff sealed?
No.
Okay.
No. There's an early Apple II with a Rev Zero board and the rare ventless case. It's already up to $10,000 after 12 bids, estimating to go for over $30,000. First generation iPhone up to $16,000. And then some of those prototypes we saw last week, and a bunch of signed stuff by Steve Jobs, like a signed check by
This
Steve
stuff's
Jobs.
getting crazy.
$43,000 already for that signed check.
Another Apple iPhone, 4 gig model, first gen, $45,000.
Yep. And then a Steve Jobs check from 1976. 12 bids have taken this to $89,643. And then lastly is the Apple One, which I think we talked about that last week. No, this wasn't a prototype.
No.
This is
This is a working real one.
The real deal, $205,000.
Signed by Daniel Kotke.
They say it'll go for $300,000.
Fully functional. Yeah.
Wow. All right. Well, we'll keep track of these and maybe come back and look at them after all these auctions have closed. Okay, that's a lot of stuff.
Whew.
Longer than I thought. It's just there are so many cool things in there.
Oh my gosh, right?
Yeah. All right. We're gonna do some quick news. Let's get that going in 3, 2, 1. All right. We'll do some quick news over at Cult of Mac. D. Griffin Jones reminded us about Infinite Mac in an article, Run Every Version of Classic Mac OS in Your Browser. We talked about this about a year ago.
Mm-hmm.
There have been a number of updates to it. And it hasn't been a year, and I've just forgotten how awesome this is. So you've got all these, through your browser, emulations of a variety of operating systems, starting with System 1.0, and then just very nicely organized, like a OS timeline.
And if I remember correctly, you could save your work on these too, couldn't you? I think wasn't there a way to download your disk?
There's a lot of power here. Like, for example, here's System 6.0. So I'm just going to go ahead and run it. And it's running a Mini VMac here in the back end of this thing. And so you get the display. There's some built-in software. You can actually drag. I'm going to drag a disk image right there, and it mounts it. I just did that from my desktop. And there you go. You're good to play and mess around with this. And I think you can change the screen size and all of it. But yeah, there's quite a lot of power in here. Very, very cool. And there's updating it all the time. So this is at infinitemac.org. And I like how it has like some rare releases, like a Japanese edition, OpenStep 4.0.
It looks like, so before you run it, you can also customize some of the options.
Yeah.
Some of these, if you do a rollover.
So like if we do 7.5, oops, I didn't mean to do that. Let's back it up. Well, see how fast that was? Let's see, customize. Yeah. So you can choose, holy smoke, you can choose what Mac you're going to run, the RAM size, screen size, right? full
Yeah.
screen, whatever. Look at this. You can drill down the particular software version to great precision.
You can enable Apple Talk.
Yeah.
That's kind of neat.
You can add a URL to a disk or CD-ROM image. Wow. Just amazing what's being done right here. Fantastic. And I like how it goes all the way, you go all the way up to System 1.0. Look at that. Pull it right up there. Welcome to Macintosh. Very nice. 18 January 1984. Oh, wonderful. Okay. And then there's an article over on TechSpot, Apple iMac, the computer that saved the company. Nice little article written. Just give you a quick history of the iMac. We forget how long it's been now since the iMac came out. And there's some nice pictures here. Somebody's got a nice little collection right there, don't they?
They do, yeah.
With, I guess, is it a couple of rubies? Maybe no, it's one
Two,
strawberry.
strawberry, a ruby, a lime,
and then a G4.
couple of
iMac.
G3 iBooks. It looks like. Yeah.
I guess it's a series, Legends of Tech, Volume 8.
Oh, nice.
Might have to go back and take a look at that. Anyway, that's it. Quick news. We spent so much time on the auctions. All right. Okay. Let's sign out. And we'll talk a little bit about what's coming up next week. All right, let's go in 3, 2, 1. All right. Well, that about wraps it up for another episode of the RetroMacCast. We were talking, or maybe we weren't. I can't remember if we were talking while we were recording, but about how Skype is going to sunset in May, and if we want to keep doing, if we want to preserve the stuff, we got to go to Teams. And so I installed Teams today, and it screwed up my mic settings and all that. But you were going to do it too, but you couldn't.
Yeah, but I couldn't because my 2013 Mac Pro, the trash can model, cannot do was it 1013? I said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're running this podcast, your end of this, from a 12-year-old computer.
It is. Yeah. It was a late 2013. Hard to believe that that's getting to be retro. But there's some good news out there about getting Sequoia running on this unsupported.
So somebody has
runs
done
well.
it.
So yeah.
So you're going to look into
very streamlined. So I'm going to do that, and
back.
hopefully everything works. And I'm actually using it for the podcast next week. We'll find out.
Yeah, we'll know if you succeeded or not.
That's right.
Your face is there on that side of the screen. All right. Well, until next week, remember, it's not old.
It's retro.
Okay.
All right.
Do you have what time is it? Oh, well, you want to get going. So I was going to say I could grab that keyboard. That's okay. For another day.
Yeah, I need to.
I know you want to get going.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, folks, for joining us out there in the chat.
Bye, guys.
We'll see you next week, and I think the music will work this time if I play it like this. Do you hear that?
Yep, I hear it.
Yep. All right.